So welcome to the final of the 3 videos in our counselling series on hyperacusis. We want you to watch all of them so that we're able to plan effectively with you at your next appointment. My name's Laura Turton and I'm the Adult Audiology Manager at South Warwickshire NHS Foundation Trust, and one of my specialist clinical areas is hyperacusis. This last video focuses on the different management options that you can choose. So welcome. Thanks for coming. Make yourself comfortable. This presentation is designed to give you a wealth of information about the nature of hyperacusis and how to manage it. You may wish to take notes on the things that you relate to as you see them on this course, and record any questions that you may have, and we can address all of these in your next appointment. If your appointment is a long time ahead, you may even wish to watch these again to refresh yourself before we speak to you. So, at a glance, these are the topics that we aim to be covering in this session. We offer all our patients the following options for managing hyperacusis: sound desensitisation using noise generators, hearing aids and combination devices, information and emotional adjustment, talking therapies, relaxation, and online peer support. So, knowledge is power, and this can really help. What you're doing right now in watching these videos. And once you have watched this final video, you may feel that you don't need any further support. The information that you've learned from this course might be enough for you to feel that you can manage your symptoms. And that in itself is absolutely fine. However, the main treatment for hyperacusis is retraining therapy, which uses both noise generators and counselling. By listening to broadband noise at soft levels for a disciplined period of time each day, you can rebuild and re-establish your tolerances to sound. Although you might not make a complete recovery, the use of broadband noise usually provides a significant improvement in symptoms, especially if this is combined with counselling. Because many people with hyperacusis have cut themselves off from sound, most professionals feel it's important to slowly and gently reintroduce sound into a person's life so they can start to resume the activities that they have been avoiding. We use the following to help desensitize you to the sounds that you struggle with. We use sound therapy, supported by lots of counselling. We challenge some of your perceptions around sounds. Over time, we look at exposure training. And all of this takes time and patience. In fact, we go at a snail's pace. But you need to be self-motivated for it to be effective. In sound therapy, you may be offered the option of an ear-level device or bedside sound generator. The most commonly used sound is white noise, which effectively sounds like a rushing or a shh type of sound. But we try a number of noises to help, including pink and red noise, which have less and less high frequencies in them. If you wear ear protection, then we need to consider with you the style of ear protection that you are wearing and whether that's the right one for you, and whether you're wearing it in the right situations, or if we should try and wean you off it. One of the greatest barriers to success in treatment is the failure to acknowledge emotions. In audiology, we constantly look to counsel you at each of your appointments along your journey. This therapeutic relationship is essential for the successful management of hyperacusis, as at times it can negatively impact your mental health. Alongside audiology, there are a number of avenues of support available to you. We are fortunate to have links with clinical psychology to help manage patients which are struggling with hyperacusis. We would ordinarily consider this at the end of the pathway with us in audiology, as it's often the case that when the hyperacusis is being managed more successfully, the need for psychology is minimised. They may use a treatment called cognitive behavioural therapy, or CBT. The idea behind using CBT is to recognise what is helpful and or unhelpful in your everyday life when it comes to living with hyperacusis. You can then work with us and with psychology to find more helpful ways in managing your hyperacusis, therefore reducing the impact it has on you. Outside of this, there's a national health initiative called IAPT, which stands for Improving Access to Psychological Therapies. This allows you to directly contact the service for help with any mental health related issues. Contact details for the local office in Warwick can be easily found on our website pages or through a Google search. Relaxation can help a lot with hyperacusis. Hyperacusis is not caused by anxiety, but they are linked. Often those who suffer with both will find that when they're anxious, their sensitivity will increase, and vice versa. Relaxation is the antidote to stress. There are physical, mental, and emotional benefits to doing it. If you recognise there is a link to stress and your hyperacusis, you should consider some form of relaxation. That might be informally, for example, reading, listening to music, or walking, or more formal ways, for example, mindfulness, meditation, breathing, and muscle relaxation. We can help by providing information on different ways to relax and advising you on the best ways. And you can use our relaxation meditations, which we have recorded on our website. Earlier on, we talked about sound desensitization and using sound therapy as part of that. One of the devices that you can use in sound therapy is called a sound generator or a white noise generator. These are wearable sound generators. They used to be known as maskers, and they sit behind your ear with a small dome going into your ear which does not block it up. They produce a constant noise, and as we talked about earlier, that could be white noise, pink noise, red noise, or some natural sounds. And these are gentle rushing sounds similar to a radio tuned to an off station or static. It's very important that when you wear them, that you don't feel the sound generator is blocking off your hearing. And we would support you with this fitting and how best to use this sound as part of your sound desensitization program. Equally, for people with an additional hearing loss, hearing aids should be considered. So if you have a hearing loss, even a very mild one, when you strain to hear, then hearing aids can be likely to help you. They provide a form of sound enrichment through giving you easier access to everyday environmental sounds. They can also have an additional noise added to them as a program so that you have an additional distraction, and these are called combination devices and work using the same noises as we do in the sound generators, either white noise, pink noise or red noise. They're really only an option for the daytime, and we wouldn't recommend that you wear any devices in your ears as you go to sleep at night. So we can offer you professional support for your hyperacusis, but you get something completely different through connecting with people who experience hyperacusis. You can share ideas and get a level of understanding that you may feel is missing from your friends and family who haven't got hyperacusis. There are no face-to-face groups at present as it's a rare condition, but there are other avenues of hyperacusis support online. But you should be careful about unvetted forums as the chances of misinformation is high. So we would recommend that you look at the international forum called the Hyperacusis Network for peer support and for further information. And their website is here on the slide. The main thing to consider is that no matter which of the treatments you may wish to look further into, that there are no quick fixes, and calming your reactions to the sounds that you are sensitive to takes time. So when we next speak to you in your next appointment, please know that this will be a journey. But if you invest in the tools on offer and you use them as advised, you can make progress, and the hold that hyperacusis has on you can reduce. So what happens next? If after watching these videos you feel that this course is enough, then please contact us and we will discharge you from the clinic and write back to your referrer to let them know of this. If you do want further support having watched the videos and you feel that some of the management options we've covered in this final video would be things that you would like to explore with us, then you will be booked in for your next appointment within a 6-week timescale. You may already have that appointment letter from us. In this next appointment, we will start a management plan with you from the options that you have chosen, and we will then write back to your referrer to inform them of those decisions. So thank you for listening. We look forward to speaking to you soon and helping you further with your hyperacusis.